Alright, and hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here. We're back for some more of the Final Fantasy X Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we have just went and escaped the Elbed Fortress, and we are now here on the airship at this point in time. Now, this episode is not going to be all that too long, because what we're just going to be decided to do out here for this episode is that we're just going to do some exploration throughout the airship, get to see our teammates, go and talk to them for a little bit, and also meet up with some reoccurring characters that we haven't really got to go and see all that too much, such as like with Donna as well, the rival of Yuna as well, since we were seeing her since like in one part of the particular set of the temples that we have been going through within our direction from there. Now within these two videos for today, not only are we just going to be doing out here with the course of Final Fantasy X, but we are also going to have to do some more of our time with some Twilight Princess as well. Currently at this moment right now in Twilight Princess, we are going to have to continue onwards with more of the City in the Sky. We are going to have to face off with the boss known as Agarok, which I want to say for me personally is that I remember when I went and played through Agarok during my original playthrough of Twilight Princess, I had somewhat of a hard difficulty within that type of situation. But I want to say here for what is going to be happening in the Wii U, hopefully everything should at least be a little bit nicer in some ways, because I never really got to go and try out with those controls within the Wii U side of stuff that was going on within Twilight Princess, so we'll see what happens from there. Now, speaking about with upcoming boss battles, we are going to have to face off with a boss battle that will be showing up here before we start reaching off into the whole Belleville Temple and all the other things that are going to be going on in that type of location from there, because what we're going to have to see is that there is going to be a boss by the name of Ivare, I think that's what his name is, and that boss is going to be like a dragon, and we're going to have to face off with that within the next episode that will be showing up. Now, I will have to go and show you guys how I'm going to be doing a little bit of some of my customizations that are going to be showing up, because I have been getting a little bit of some guidance of some other different walkthrough tips and other things, and I will be showing you how I'm going to hopefully try to set up within my battle that's going to be happening throughout here. Now, there is one thing that you want to be a little bit careful of within Ivare, because he does deal a little bit of some poison type of stuff, so just watch out for what is that going to be happening from there. Now, here is our Mark guy, I guess you could go and say. This is also Rin. We went and met him up from previously before, back in some of the other different Elbed type of places that we were seeing him from last time, you know, like the one that was around within like the Mihan High Road, and we got to see him as well too within our time of the, I want to say around where that Thunder Plains was at, right? Now, speaking about with the Thunder Plains, I know that there is still like that type of Venus crest or something that we have to go and try to pick up with. I don't really know if I'm going to be able to go and pick up with that one to get the ultimate thing that I do need for Lulu, because that's going to probably be one of the most of the toughest of the amount of other different ultimate item pieces that we're going to have to go and try to pick up with.
Thank you.
Now, if you guys just went and saw right there, I just went and bought like a Baroque sword, a switch hitter, a variable mog, and some other things. And this is how I'm going to show you guys what we're going to set up with for the customizations that we're going to be needing.
Check this out.
Yes, and speaking about with the whole Elbed situation, we've been finding a lot of Elbed letters so far, and speaking about for another said type of Elbed primer, there is going to be one within the Belleville area, and this one I'm going to have to say is that during the time of the whole wedding cutscene type of thing that is going on right now within Yuna, once we start heading down that pathway a little bit more within there, you do want to at least try to hopefully be on the lookout for another said Elbed primer, because this is going to be one of the, I want to say last of many, I want to say, for the ones that are going to be a very big missable type of Elbed primer, because once you go and walk into the other type of the direction that you're heading throughout that way, and you do pass out on that type of Elbed primer book, you will not be able to go and find it anymore, which that is going to be really not good. So, as you guys go see right now, we're in the customizable option here at this point, and all that we're just doing is just adding a whole bunch of strength things to our said type of items that I went and purchased out so far. Now, the one that we're going to actually have to go and do a little bit of some magic, and that is going to have to be used with the black magic sphere that we have. Now, mind you, we still can be able to go and find a whole bunch of these. It's just that I'm going to use up for one of them for right now at this moment in time. But at least we have a variable mog that's going to be hopefully somewhat very nice to go and use for what Lulu's going to have there. So, I think we should at least be somewhat done. at this point in time, and I think we are. So there we go. Now all that we have to just go and set up with is just all the main items that I do need to go and change out with right now at this moment. Now, I won't go into like a whole bunch of specifics within the said Avari battle, because there will be other things that I will need to go and talk to you guys about later on for the next episode that will be showing up from here. But it's always good to just get yourself well prepared beforehand, just so that I can at least have all the items all ready to go before we go and do anything else. Now, originally, for what this episode was supposed to be was that there wasn't really supposed to be happening with the Final Fantasy X episode. Originally, I was supposed to be playing out on doing an Epic Mickey episode for you guys. Now, speaking about within that said Epic Mickey episode, I don't know if you guys have one and seen on the community post so far, but me and Kevin, we came to somewhat of an agreement with each other, and I think what we're going to have to do is that we're going to put a definite postpone onto the Epic Mickey series for now, because there is a different type of way that I think me and Kevin are going to be going and playing throughout our different gameplay videos with later on throughout our time here together for what the channel is going to be all about. And I want to say that Super Mario Galaxy is going to be one of those last series that is going to be somewhat of a co-op Let's Play series all the way around together. And I think what's going to be happening from this point onwards is that with me and Kevin, we're going to be doing like somewhat in a way of like how we do like with the Proxify plays. Like, if you guys do recall, like, when I go in and do, like, maybe, like, a 30-minute or, like, 25 type of minute video and just, like, showing off, like, a certain game that I really like to go and try out and do, well, I think that's what's going to be happening with me and Kevin, is that we're going to be doing a little bit of, like, different multiplayer aspect type of games and having some fun with all of that happening around, you know? Like, we got, like, the party games, like Mario Party and whatnot. We got, like, all the sports games. So we got, like, a whole bunch of Mario sports games to go and do and try out with that. So I'm going to be slowly changing up the way of how the two-player co-op is going to be all about. So so that's what's going to kind of change around out there for the co-ops that are going to be moving forth there. So we got to see Yuna for a little bit, right? So we got to see Yuna in her brand new dress, which that looks really nice.
What's the matter, Gramps? You scared? Yuna's there, so we go and get her.
Well, we can't just go there right away, right? Because they must probably have like a lot of like security systems and other things that are there, right?
You got guts.
Well, you know what? If it's like an emergency rescue situation, I guess you don't really have to care about their security systems, right? We're just gonna go and blast right on down there while Titus just gets completely blown back within the airship there.
Meanwhile,
like, I can probably understand about how much G-force that this airship's got right now at this point in time. Of course, we'll be like falling on backwards.
they grabbed Yuna back in the Sanubia Desert. One of the Grotto squads that are back home.
So that's what kind of happened around over there. Yeah, because we didn't really know exactly what was going on with Yuna and figured out where she was at.
Didn't we take care of him in Macalania?
He is dead as Jiskel was. His attachment to this world kept him from the next.
Oh.
And definitely it is. Okay. So now all that we're going to just do is just do the last bit of some talking points out here with everybody.
It's called a wedding dress.
What? How does Waka not even know about a wedding dress? I guess he's been staying on Beset for too long, I guess, or something.
Underwater fighting. You or Riku should study your magic, just in case.
Okay, so there's nothing to go and talk on over there with the captain either. Oh, but that's not good. Yeah, so when you kind of hear that sound, then that means that now the enemies have finally spawned out here. So yeah, previously before, walking around within this whole area of the airship, there wasn't really anything enemy related, but now, since we just heard that scream that just went and showed up, Avari's now going to be here, and not only that, but we also do have a lot of different enemies that are going to be starting to spawn on out of here as well. So if you ever do want to go and do some any type of off-record training before you go and face off with that actual said dragon, this would be the potential time to go and do so, and I'll probably do that myself as well while we're here. But yeah, we have a great group of people, so I guess we could go and take on this actual said creature that's going to be here, right?
Riku, you've made some very good.
Alright, with that being said, I see you guys in the next one, and of course, peace!